Hello, and a very warm welcome to my channel, Zen English Podcast. I'm your teacher, friend, and it is an absolute pleasure to have you with me today. Think of me as your personal English coach, here to guide you, support you, and help you become a more confident and fluent English speaker. Today, we're going to tackle a very important topic: the complete guide to everyday English conversations. I know that learning grammar rules and vocabulary from a book is one thing, but when you are in a real situation like talking to a new friend, ordering food, or speaking in a work meeting, it can feel scary. You might worry, what should I say? Will they understand me? Am I using the right words? Please take a deep breath and relax. It is perfectly normal to feel this way. Learning a language is a journey, not a race. And on this podcast, we take that journey together, step by step. In today's episode, we will walk through several real-life scenarios. We won't just learn phrases. We will understand why we use them. We will practice together, and I will give you plenty of time to think and speak. My goal is for you to finish this episode feeling more prepared and much more confident. So, find a comfortable spot, and let's begin. Segment 1. The art of small talk, building connections. Let's start with the foundation of most conversations: small talk. What is small talk? It's the light, friendly conversation we have with people we don't know very well. It's like a bridge that connects you to another person. It might seem small, but it is very powerful. Imagine you are in an elevator with a colleague or waiting in a line at the supermarket. That silence can be uncomfortable, right? A little bit of small talk can make the situation much more pleasant. So, how do we start? The easiest way is to talk about your shared situation or environment. Let's look at a few examples. The most common one is the weather. It's safe and universal. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? I can't believe how cold it is today. I should have worn a warmer jacket. It looks like it might rain soon. I hope I get home before it starts. Notice the little question at the end like, isn't it? This is called a tag question, and it's a very friendly way to invite the other person to agree and respond. Let's practice this. I will say a statement, and I want you to repeat it out loud. This helps your mouth get used to forming the words. Ready? Repeat after me. This coffee shop is always so busy, but their coffee is worth the wait. Pause for 5 seconds. Excellent. Now, another great way to start a conversation is by giving a genuine compliment. That's a really nice watch you have. I love your presentation slides. They look very professional. You have a great speaking voice. Now, after you start the conversation, the next step is to keep it going. A very useful technique for this is the FORD method. FORD. It stands for family, occupation, their job, recreation, their hobbies, what they do for fun, dreams, their future plans or travel goals. These are generally safe and interesting topics. For example, if someone mentions they were busy over the weekend, you could ask, "Oh, anything fun? Did you get to spend time with your family?" Family. If you know they are a student, how are your studies going? Occupation. Did you get to watch that new movie everyone is talking about? Recreation. Let's try a small role play. I will start a conversation. Imagine we are at a bus stop. I will say my line, and I want you to think of a reply and say it out loud during the pause. Me as host, the bus seems to be running late today, doesn't it? Pause for 7 seconds for the listener to think and respond.
Great job.
You could have said something like, "Yes, it does. I hope it comes soon. I have a meeting to get to." Or, "It usually does on this route. It gives me a few extra minutes to listen to my podcast."
See?
It's simple. The final part of small talk is knowing how to end it politely. You can say, "Well, it was really nice talking to you. Have a great day. I should get going now, but it was a pleasure to meet you. There's my bus. Take care." Remember, be patient with yourself. Small talk is a skill, and it gets easier with practice. Segment 2. At the restaurant, ordering with total confidence. Okay, let's move to our next scenario. You're at a restaurant with English-speaking friends, or maybe you're traveling. The menu looks complicated, and the waiter is coming to your table. Let's break this down so you never feel nervous in this situation again. Part A. Making a reservation. Sometimes you need to call ahead to book a table. Here is what you can say. Hello, I would like to make a reservation, please. Restaurant. Of course. For how many people? For 3 people, please. Restaurant. And for what day and time? For this Friday at 7:30 p.m. Restaurant. Certainly. Can I get a name for the booking? Yes, the name is your name. Restaurant. All right, your name. We have you booked for 3 people this Friday at 7:30. We look forward to seeing you then. Thank you so much.
Goodbye. Simple, right?
The key is to have the information ready. How many people, the day, and the time. Part B. Ordering your food. Now you're at the restaurant. The waiter gives you the menu. Don't rush. Take your time. If you don't understand something, it is perfectly okay to ask. The staff is there to help. Here are some golden phrases. To get recommendations. What do you recommend? Or, what's the most popular dish here? To ask about a dish. Could you tell me what's in the chef's special pasta? If you have allergies or dietary restrictions, this is very important. Does this dish contain any nuts? I have a nut allergy. Or is it possible to get this salad without cheese? Now let's practice. I will be the waiter. You be the customer. I want you to order a main course and a drink. Be creative. Ready? Waiter, host, hello. Are you ready to order, or do you need a few more minutes? Pause for 10 seconds for listener to think and respond. Waiter, host, an excellent choice. And for your drink. Pause for 5 seconds. Wonderful. You did it. Whether you ordered a steak with a side of vegetables or the chicken soup and a glass of water, you practiced. That's what matters. Part C. Handling a problem. Sometimes things go wrong. Your food might be cold, or it's not what you ordered. It can be uncomfortable to complain, but you can do it politely. First, get the waiter's attention politely. Excuse me. Then, explain the problem calmly and clearly. I'm sorry, but my soup is a bit cold. Would it be possible to heat it up? Excuse me, I believe I ordered the chicken, but this looks like fish. My steak is a little undercooked for my liking. Could you please have it cooked for a few more minutes? The tone of your voice is very important here. A polite and calm tone will get you a much better result than an angry one. Remember, every time you go to a cafe or a restaurant, See it as a new opportunity to practice your English in a real, low-pressure setting. Segment 3. Expressing your opinions and disagreements politely. This is a slightly more advanced skill, but it is so important for building deeper relationships and for professional success. How do you share your opinion or disagree with someone without sounding rude? In many cultures, being too direct can seem aggressive. In English, we often use softer, more indirect phrases. Let's say you're discussing a movie with a friend. Your friend says, "That was the best movie ever," but you didn't like it. Instead of saying, "No, it was a terrible movie," which is very direct, you could try these phrases. To share your opinion gently. The way I see it, the story was a little weak. In my opinion, the first movie was better. I feel that the ending was a bit disappointing. To disagree politely. I see your point, but I felt differently about the main character. That's an interesting perspective. For me, though, I found it a bit slow. I'm not sure I would say it's the best ever, but I can see why you enjoyed it. These phrases show that you respect the other person's opinion, even though yours is different. This is a sign of a mature and emotionally intelligent communicator. Let's do a quick practice. I will give you a statement. I want you to disagree with me politely. Say your response out loud. The statement is, "I think all students should have to wear a school uniform." Now, disagree with me politely.
Go ahead.
Pause for 10 seconds. Fantastic. You might have said something like, "I understand the reasons for uniforms, but I believe students should be able to express their individuality through their clothes." Or simply, "I have a slightly different view on that. I think." Practice this with friends or even by yourself. Think about a topic like technology or sports and practice saying your opinions out loud using these softening phrases. Segment 4. English for the workplace, sounding professional. Finally, let's talk about the workplace. Using professional English is key to your career growth. Let's focus on two common situations: emails and meetings. For emails, your opening and closing are very important. Instead of starting with "Hey," use "Dear Mr. Smith," formal. "Hi, Sarah," less formal, but still professional. "I hope this email finds you well." A very common, polite opening. When you are asking for something, use polite forms. Instead of "I want the report," say, "Could you please send me the report when you have a moment?" Instead of "When can you finish this?" say, "I was wondering what the timeline is for this task." For closing your emails, instead of just your name, use "Best regards," "Kind regards," "Sincerely." For meetings, speaking up in a meeting can be nerve-wracking. Here are some phrases to help you. If you don't understand something, "I'm sorry, could you please repeat that?" "Could you please elaborate on that point?" "I'm not sure I fully understand." To confirm your understanding. So, if I understand correctly, you're saying that we need to delay the project launch. Is that right? When you want to contribute an idea. If I may, I'd like to add something here. Could I just jump in for a second? Building on what Maria said, I think we could also... Using these phrases makes you sound confident, respectful, and professional. And that brings us to the end of our session today. We have covered so much ground together, from making small talk to ordering at a restaurant, sharing our opinions, and sounding professional at work. I want you to remember something very important. Progress is more important than perfection. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be a little bit better than you were yesterday. Every conversation you have is a victory. Every time you try to use a new phrase, you are building your confidence muscle. Do not be afraid of making mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. I encourage you to take one thing from today's podcast and try to use it this week. Maybe you'll try to start a small talk conversation with someone. Or maybe you'll use a new phrase in a work email. Small, consistent actions lead to big results. Thank you for spending your valuable time with me today on Zen English Podcast. It is my true passion to help you on this beautiful journey of learning English. You are capable, you are learning, and you are doing great. Until we meet again, keep practicing, stay curious, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss our next episode together.
Take care.